Hello dear students, how are you? I am Vivek Sharma, your mathematics teacher. I teach class 11 in your school. In last video lecture, we had studied our chapter number 9, which is sequence and series. In that video lecture, we had studied what is sequence, what is series, and on the basis of it, we had done our exercise 9.1, which was based on the concept of sequence and series. In this video lecture, we will start our new concept, which is progressions. As you have studied our progressions also in your class 10th. Now, before starting this video lecture, please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. So let us come on the topic of progressions. As we have studied that what is progression sequences, we know that a sequence is an arrangement of numbers in some definite pattern or definite rule. So it is called a sequence. So here, for example, we have that 2, 4, 6, 8 up to so on. So it's an arrangement of numbers and here some rule is following that. So it is a sequence. Another example is that 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 up to so on. So it is also a sequence. Here, so we are talking about sequence, that when sequence follows some pattern, it is arranged but according to some pattern. So we call this as a progressions. As you have studied about arithmetic progressions in your class 10th also. So here similarly, before starting the topics, here we have a progressions that the sequences which follow a certain pattern. So it called as a progressions. Here we have an example. We have a sequence which is started with 7, 12, 17, 22 up to so on is a progression because it is described by its nth term, which is nth term is 2n plus 5. If here we take the value of n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to so on, so we get this sequence. So it means that this sequence following the pattern of this nth term. So it is means it is a progression. So this is the clear example for the understanding of the progressions. As we know that we have three types of progressions. First is the arithmetic progression, second is the geometric progression, and third is the harmonic progression. In our 11th class, we will study about the arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression you have also studied in your class 10th, but we will study it more questions, and we will study our new topic, which is geometric progression, and harmonic progressions comes in the competitive exam. So this is the clear concept of. Let us start our new topic, which is arithmetic progressions. As we have studied about arithmetic progression in our previous class, which is 10th class. So we know that a sequence which is written in the form a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, and up to a plus n minus 1 to d. So such sequence is called as an AP. We know that about it. Here we have a sequence which is a plus d, a plus 2d, up to a plus n minus 1 d. So such sequence is called as an arithmetic progression. Here this a is called the first term of an AP, a plus d is the second term of an AP, and this is the nth term of an AP. Here this d, which is coming in the whole, here is called as the common difference. We know that how can we find the common difference? We can find the common difference by subtracting the each previous term from the successive terms. If it is same in the whole sequence, so we can say that our sequence is an AP. Here we have an example which you have studied. Here we have a sequence as we have found the common difference which is coming same, so that's why it is an AP. Here we know that the formula to find the nth term of an AP, which is an equal to a plus n minus n to d. This is the nth term of an AP or last term of an AP. It is the first term of an AP, nth term of n number of terms, and here d is the common difference. Similarly, the sum of n terms of an AP, we know that it is given by the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 to d, or we have a second formula which is Sn is equal to n by 2 bracket a plus l. Here L is the nth term of an AP or last term of an AP. Here this is the concept of arithmetic progression which we have started exercise 9.2, which is based on the concept of arithmetic progressions. Here we have to find the sum of all integers from 1 to 2001. Here we have a sequence of odd integers which start with 1 and ends with 2001. So we have this sequence. Here first term is 1. We have to check that this sequence it is an AP or not, so common difference should be same. We see that the common difference is coming 2 between the terms, so it is an AP. Here this is the nth term, so which is L or En we represented, which is 2001. So as it is an AP, first we find that how many number of terms these are. So we know that the formula n equal to a plus n minus n to d. On putting all the values, here we get total we have 1001 terms. So as we have to find the sum, so we know the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 bracket a plus l, because last term is giving, so we can use this formula on putting all the values. So we see that the sum of first 1001 term is 10,02,001, which is the required. Let's come on question number 2. Find the sum of all natural numbers lying between 100 and 1000 which are multiple of 5. Here we have to find the sum of all those natural numbers which lies between 100 and 1000 and they are the multiples of 5. So the numbers which are the multiples of 5 and are natural numbers between 100 and 1000 are 105, 110, 115 and the last term is 995 which is the nth term of the sequence. So here first term is 105, the common difference is 5 which is coming same, so it is an AP, and the last term is 995 or which is the nth term here of an AP. So we know that the formula an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Here we are using this formula because we don't know how many terms are. So to find it, after putting the values, we get the number term is 179. As we have to find the sum, so we know that the formula s is equal to n by 2 a plus n. On putting the values of n, a, l values here, which is the nth term. So on putting all the values, we get the sum of 179 terms or the sum of first 179 terms is 98,450, which is the required answer. Now let us come on question number 3. In an AP, the first term is 2 and the sum of first 5 term is 1/4 of the next 5 terms. We have to show that the 20th term is minus 112. First term is given in an AP, the first term of AP is given and given that the sum of first 5 terms is 1/4 of the sum of next 5 terms. So first we consider A1, A2, A3 up to A10 denotes the first n terms of an AP. First term is given which is 2, which is here given that the sum of first 5 terms is 1/4 of first sum of next 5 terms. So we can write as A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 plus A5. These are the first 5 terms, the sum is given, and the next 5 term is A6, A7, A8, A9, A10. So the sum of next 5 term is given. We take 4 here, so we can write this as. So here we add these number of terms in LHS and RHS, A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 plus A5 on both sides. Here we get this. So here we get 5 times of A1 plus 5 times of A2 plus 5 times of third term, 5 times of fourth term, 5 times of fifth term, and here we get the complete sum of n terms, A1 plus A2 plus A10. These are the sum of n terms. So on taking 5 common here, so we get sum of 5 terms and this is the sum of 10 terms. So we can write as 5 times of sum of 5 terms is equal to sum of 10 terms as it is given. So here on applying the sum of n terms of an AP, the formula here we get this which is n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 to d on both sides. So finally on solving we get the value of d is equal to minus 6 after solving, because here the a which is the first term of an AP is given. So on putting here, after solving we get the value of d which is the common difference equal to minus 6. As we have to show that the 20th term is minus 112. So we know that our 20th term is given by a plus 19d. So on putting all the values here we get minus 112. Here we have proved that the 20th term of an AP is minus 112, which is the required question number 4. How many terms of the AP? Here AP start with minus 6, minus 11 by 2, minus 5 up to so on are needed to give a sum of minus 25. Here our question is that how many terms we needed to give a sum of minus 25. So we have to find the number of terms which is n. Our given AP is this, first term is this, common difference is this which is 1 by 2 which we get. We know that the sum of n terms of an AP is given by this formula. On putting all the values, here we get the quadratic equation which is n square minus 25 plus 100 equal to 0. And after applying the middle term splitting method, we get the values of n equal to 5 and 20. So here we are getting the two values of n which is 5 and 20 and both are positive. So we can say that either when the value n is equal to 5, so at the value of n equal to 5, so we get the sum of 5 terms of an AP is minus 25, or we can say that when the value of n is equal to 20, so we can say that the sum of 20 terms will be equal to minus 25. Which is the question number 7. Find the sum of n terms of an AP whose kth term is 5k plus 1. Here the kth term of an AP is given which is 5k plus 1. So as this k is also denotes the natural number. So if we take k is equal to 1, so we get the first term which is 5 multiply 1 plus 1 which is 6. Similarly, if we take K is equal to n, because by this we can find the nth term of NAP. So on taking K is equal to n, so on putting the value of K is equal to n this here, kth term of NAP, we get the nth term of NAP is En equal to 5n plus 1, which is 5n plus 1. So as we have to find the sum of first n terms, so sum of n terms is n by 2 a plus an. So sum of n term is n by 2. First term we have found it, which is 6 plus 5n plus 1. On putting the value here, we get 7 plus 5n. We get 7 times of n by 2 plus 5n square by 2, which is the required. I have understood the concept of arithmetic progressions in this video lecture. In this video lecture, we have done only some basic concepts of arithmetic progression and some basic level questions only. Here some homework question is given for you. Please do these questions for the better understanding of the concept of arithmetic progression. Please take care of self and of your family members. If you feel any problem, you can write in the comment box of my YouTube channel. Please follow the WebEx classes for your problem.